Okay, this is my second time making this video. Boom. So, a lot of you guys heard about the theory of relativity, right? And time is relative to the individual having the experience or traveling through time at a certain speed. Let's say this object right here, this is you. You're not moving. So that must mean time is not moving for you, right? Because time is something we actually use to measure distance between spaces, right? Like check it. Boom. See now, look at this perfect example. There's a clock. Let's say you actually start walking. Only when you actually start to walk, time activates for you, like this. See what I'm saying? Now let's say you come to a grinding halt. Stop. All of a sudden, time stopped moving. That's why when you stop moving, everything appears still. Everything is still. Now, when they say time is relative, that's because it is. See now, this is you. You're not moving, right? But now, the cursor, the mouse that I'm using is moving. See now, time for this guy, let's say the mouse, this thingamajiggy here, is looking at this, right? But he's walking, tup, 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 tup. To him, it probably looks big as shit. But to him, to this guy right here, it looks extremely small. Right? That's because it's not only is time relative, your visuals as well, the way you see things is relative. So now you get that out of the way. See, reality itself, like reality on it by itself, like everything in reality is relative as well. Now, let's say you have two individuals, right? In your mind, the earth is flat, right? You fix this in your mind that the earth is flat. You go into a spaceship, right? And you go as high as you possibly can in the sky and you look down, right? You're going to perceive the earth is flat because in your mind, you've actually created the world to be flat for you. So now, because not only is time relative, your visual and your perspective, your perception of reality itself is relative. Now, let's say somebody that sees the earth as a circle, a sphere, you know what I'm saying? The earth is round. When they go into a spaceship and they go into, let's say they go as high as they possibly can and they look down, they're going to perceive it as round because that's how they're programmed. That's how they set their minds to believe it. Now, let's say the two individual goes up into a spaceship and go as high as they can. Yes, these two individuals are going to see two totally different things. Only when one begins to doubt himself and give in to the other person's perception of it, he will actually start to see what the other person is seeing, because he no longer has belief. So that when that happens, when he no longer believes in his belief, his mind collapses and he now enters into that other person perception of reality, the way the other person sees reality. So now he exists in the other person's version of reality, aka the other person's mind. Not only is time relative, your visuals are relative, your hearing is relative, everything is relative. And time, the time that's moving on the clock is not your time. If you stay in one place forever, you'll literally stay right there, bro. Like, that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Everything is relative. So when an individual says he can fly, he can fly. See what I'm saying? And any self-doubt of these things around another individual that's there to witness you do it will cancel it out and you'll enter into their version of reality. This shit's powerful, bro. So, if I were you, I would stick around people with the same mindset as you. And if you can't find people like you, keep to your damn self, bro, because everybody's trying to project their version of reality on you. You don't know? Stay woke. Stay awake, man.